One.
Good afternoon. My name is Nathan Arledge. I will be talking about the effects of homework on young kids and teens and whether or not I believe it should be mandatory. There are many reasons why homework should and should not be mandatory. I will be arguing that homework should not be mandatory. Imagine that you are a 15-year-old kid. It is a Friday night and your friends want to go to the movies. You would love to go, but you haven't gotten done with your homework yet, and your parents will not allow you to go. A lot of young kids are faced with this situation due to the overloading amount of homework that their teachers assign them each week. To begin with, I would like to talk about what exactly homework is and when it was invented. According to an article by Drew, homework is any assigned task to students for them to do outside of class. It can be projects, worksheets, or online work. The types of homework are practice, preparation, extension, integration, research, application, and flipped homework. Who invented homework and when was it invented? According to Lynch, Roberto Navilis is credited with the invention of homework. He intended for it to be a punishment to the students that didn't understand what he taught in class. The next thing I want to talk about is the amount of time students spend on homework and the effects that it can have on them. According to Goldstein and Zental, students spend a lot of time on homework each week. Middle school students spend on average around 5 hours a week on homework, and high school students spend around 10 hours a week on homework. The next thing I want to talk about is the effects that it can have on families. According to Roginski, it can take away from family time. Nearly half of parents report that they have had to have arguments with their kids about the extreme amount of time that they spend on homework. Now I want to talk about the effects that it has directly on a student. About 56% of students say that homework is a major source of stress for them. Stress can have negative effects on your physical, mental, emotional, and cognitive health. Cognitive health refers to any matter that affects your brain's ability to complete tasks, both simple and complex. It can include anything from solving problems to memorizing things. 70% of teens say that they are sleep deprived. This means that they get less than the suggested 8 to 10 hours that they need. Sleep deprivation can interfere with work, school, driving, and social functioning. It is also linked to many chronic health problems such as heart disease, kidney disease, high blood pressure, and diabetes. A common myth is that people can learn to get on with little sleep over time with no negative effects. However, research has shown that getting enough quality sleep at the right times is a vital part of your mental health, physical health, quality of life, and safety. Now I will talk about the positive effects of homework. According to Roginski, homework can help teach students time management. They have to be able to schedule things out to be able to get their homework done. Homework is also a way that parents can get involved with their kids' learning. Most young kids get a lot of help from their parents on their homework. Parents see the kinds of things their kids are learning. Homework can also help teachers track students' progress in the class. For example, if a student is struggling on the homework, then the teacher could give them help and make sure they understand what exactly was taught. I do not believe that homework should be mandatory. I don't think that there are enough positive effects to justify the amount of stress and lack of sleep that it causes young kids and teens. While I do believe that homework can be beneficial, I don't think that requiring it is the answer. In my opinion, if a student really needs help and is actually struggling in the class, then it is their responsibility to get help while homework can help kids learn time management, I feel like in the long run, it just makes it harder because of the stress that it can cause. Thank you for your time, and I hope that I convinced you that homework should not be mandatory.